Welcome to Family Gamer TV. Now, as you can see, we have got the full close-up HD gameplay for Chopscotch. So I think some of this character may have been spotted in some retail packaging and artwork previously, but here we have her in all her glory. So if you look up closely, you can see that axe attack with the skull and crossbones on the blade of the axe, and she's pretty diminutive in form. Now, she may be diminutive in form, but the only thing that ever mattered to Chopscotch was mastering that axe, that giant axe, while rocking out to her favourite music idol, Wolfgang. But she didn't have an easy ride. Because she was a bit short in stature, the other ghouls in the Underworld would laugh at her when she spoke in rhymes and made up her own lyrics to Wolfgang's guitar jam. So when Wolfgang joined the Doom Raiders, she was devastated. But the story carries on, and instead of letting it destroy her, she chose to put her axe deals to good use and fought Wolfgang and his Moon Goons when they attempted to curse the entire town during an evil concert. But her efforts didn't go to waste. In fact, they were noticed by Master Eon, who was so impressed at her fighting abilities and positive outlook that he recruited her as a Sensei for the Smasher class. So we get a look at the Smasher class, and also we get a nice story about how not necessarily to follow your heroes, maybe you need to fight them as well, and then you'll come out good in the end. So as we have a look at some of this footage in more detail, you can see the attacks that Chopscotch has got. And I really like the way she looks. There's that sort of self-contained little spherical body, that cute sort of purple ponytail, but also those massive axe attacks. Really like that spinning attack. Super, super character. As a Smasher Sensei, she'll of course be able to work with those player-created Smasher characters, and will give you access to upgrades for them, will help you level up any of your characters. But of course, what's she doing there? Her eyes almost popped out of her head. I just love these attacks. Let's rewind that and have another look. I want to see exactly what happens. So she's here, she's doing her axe out, she's attacking, and then she's hopping. Oh, I get it, hopscotch, and when with a massive attack at the end. I like that attention to detail, and certainly that is in line with the Hopscotch name. But of course you'll be able to bring that special attack to Smasher created characters as well. So we go across some of this familiar territory, working across, picking up some of the gems, working through all the treasure and the loot. And I just love the way she wanders around. She has this little sort of staccato, like she's sort of tip-tapping along on her feet until she gets her axe out, and then she absolutely jumps into the air. But gives her a real sense of presence in the space and a real sort of sense of character. I like the way that Skylanders brings out a really strong set of female characters each year, and they don't conform to the kind of slender Disney princess look for female heroes, and instead these are fully formed characters in their own right, and get the balance about right. We have a good bunch of female characters each Skylander game, and whereas there's a temptation in these games to slowly diminish the number of female heroes in them, Skylanders has held strong and has continued bringing characters out like this. I'd love to hear about what are your favourite female Skylanders. Do you have a particular one that you go back to? Torch was a favourite of mine. Ninjini I really liked as well. Of course Stelfel back in the original game too. But I think Chopscotch is going to be added to the ranks of my favourite female characters. And just seeing her in action, really, really nice. Can't wait to see the toy in person. We'll be bringing you more of that once we get to Gamescom, which will be coming up later next month.